Folks, this is the 2021 Yukon Denali XL. Zoom out here a little bit. With 52,000 miles, it has a clean Carfax, and this is Jeremiah here at the Chevrolet store in Ottawa. I'll give you a quick walk around of the vehicle. Turn off my light there and walk around here. So, number of things. Of course, you got your side steps, proximity entry on the vehicle, push button start as you would expect. Nice rims on the vehicle, quad tip exhaust on the rear. We do have our backup sensors on the rear that go beep, beep, beep as you get too close to objects. But I just wanted to quickly walk around so you can see the body, and now we're going to make our way onto the inside. This does have a power liftgate, of course, for a roomy interior, but they said you could put a canoe in the XL. It's that large, so got quite a bit of storage space back here to put whatever we would need. Got your 120 volt adapter. We have the ability to drop our seats individually electronically from this point. Both the third row and the second row seats can be dropped from back here. Let's go ahead and make our way inside. There we go. To the second row. Of course, second row seats can buckle and lift, so that way you've got easy access to the back captain's chairs, easy pass through. Now, coming inside, folks in the rear do have USB ports on the third row, both sides, right there, cup holders. And then the folks in the second row, let me zoom back out here to give myself a little room. There we go. We do have control of their own destiny. We can take the temperature and the fan speed. They do have heated rear seats and then more USB-C ports and another 120 volt plug-in right there. And then of course the air vents are at the top of the ceiling. I'm going to clean off my lens here. There we go. And a panoramic sunroof for a cheerier interior. Great place to throw your cell phone, which is where we're going up next. Bump it down. There we go. Does have blind spot detection on the mirrors. So on the side mirrors we can have those will illuminate. That little car with the star symbol will illuminate when somebody's in your blind spot. And of course, if you don't notice it and turn on your blinker for that side, it'll flash repeatedly in a middle audible signal to scare the dickens out of you, so you don't turn into that person. But passenger side, we do have our books, power seats with lumbar support, bottle holder, storage, lots of storage. Got the power washer running in there, but we're going to close the door. It's going to get real quiet. There we go. So let's go ahead and look at a couple of things here to where to start. Well, start with the steering wheel. There we go. It is a power steering wheel, so it is tilt and telescopic. So it can go in and out, wherever you want it to be convenient. Left-hand side, we do have the electronic parking brake, lane keep assist, so your hands can be off the steering wheel for a time. There's a camera up there watching the lines on the road. And of course, as long as there's lines on there, the steering wheel or the vehicle will bounce between those lines and keep you on the road. Electronic stability control for stability in inclement weather. Hill descent assist, think mountainous terrain going downhill. It just uses transmission to slow you down instead of your brakes. Those parking sensors, those beep, beep, beeps, you can turn those off if you don't like the beep, beep, beep. The auto start stop feature can be turned off, and then you can make your plugs hot, those 120 volt plugs. And then this does have a heads up display, which you can adjust here, the brightness and different parts of it, which I don't know if it'll, yep, there it is, right there, right on our windshield, we can see that. On the steering wheel, we do have our forward collision alert, which is designed to watch the person in front of you if they're moving, if they suddenly stop in front of you. Maybe you're distracted with the people in the back for a second. Well, they stopped. The vehicle's going to notice it. If you're not reacting in time, it's going to flash up a bunch of alerts to get your attention. If you don't react, the vehicle's going to try to mitigate that impact and stop itself. Heated steering wheel, good for the winter time, for the cold, bone cold on your fingers there. Cruise control, right-hand side has our computer controls right here, voice command, and then of course we can hang up on phone calls. Typical stuff right there. We do have our four-wheel drive system down here, and then the ability to change our towing as we need to. Automatic lights. Let's go fun right here with storage. Storage, we have more USB ports, USB-A, USB-C, and then also the SD card for your maps. Very deep storage. That little tab right there you can grab and pull up to clean out if you get a bunch of stuff in the bottom of this. Cup holders, wireless charger, throw your phone down there for wireless charging. USB-C, USB-A. Heated and ventilated seats for both driver and passenger, moving upwards from there. Dual climate control on the vehicle. And then further up we have our entertainment system. This is Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It's all part of it. It does have a split screen as we just saw right there, so you have the navigation built in from GM in there, but you can also plug in your phone for the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay with Google Maps. There you go. AM, FM, XM satellite radio. The shifting controls are just buttons to press and pull. And then we also have the home link, so you can link up your garage door. Up to 3 garage doors can be linked to the vehicle, so you don't have to have anything clipped and indenting your sun visor. Which, by the way, sun visor, whole thing extends. That's good. And you have vanity lights. There we go. And then our controls for our sunroof to give us a cheerier interior. There we go. Make it nice. Got our old blank handles, depending on who's driving, if we need to hold on for dear life, right? Let's go ahead and put it in reverse. See our backup camera. Good backup camera. We got different modes that we can use to see. That's great for parking. So if you're not curbing your rims. Oh, that's the mode I want. There we go. So you can actually see my tires are moving. So you can get really close to those rims when you're parking along curbs so you don't scrape them and damage them. The most often on a trade appraisal issue that's found is curved rims. Yep, those got to be refinished, and some of them have chunks missing, so this is a blessing. All right, put us back into park. This is an auto dimming rear view mirror. You probably can't see it, but there's a little spot up there. It's watching for the bright lights. Bright light comes on, and then this will dim down those bright lights so they don't continue to blind you. You don't have to do any flip-flop adjusting on it. You can open up your rear hatch right here, and also we can drop those seats in the rear I showed you earlier. They can be dropped there. So a lot of convenience functionality. It's in multiple places with the liftgate, with the seats. Four-wheel drive capability if you need to pull. Got tons of space if we need to go on a trip and have coolers and suitcases and whatever. Animals, kids. But for the driver and the comforts up here for a long haul, you got heated seats, cooled seats. That makes a huge difference. Be able to control your own destiny with the temperature on each side with that dual climate control. You can also hide things away and make it look nice and clean. So, but there's a lot in the vehicle. Is there anything that you have seen that I didn't go over? Feel free to give me a call or a text, 419-890-8793. Again, this is Jeremiah at Chevrolet of Ottawa. We look forward to having you out with us. Take care.